Hey, what's up guys? I'm Alex Anderson, Certified Sommelier with Good Paradise, and today I'm going to teach you how to taste wine. First things up, sight. Seems like a pretty obvious thing to do. Look at the wine. Cool. But there's actually a few things you really want to be looking for. The first is, of course, color. Next would be color rim variation. So what's the color of the outside of the wine compared to the center? Same with opacity. Can you see through the wine? Cloudiness, is there any sediment? All of these different things can tell us a lot about what we're about to taste. They can indicate things like the grape type, production methods used to make the wine, and even how old the wine might be. Okay, next, we've given this a starry gaze. Now we want to get in with the nose. Now, the nose is actually one of the most important parts of tasting. It's because the olfactory system, so your smelling system, is responsible for how you end up tasting wines on your palate as well. So what you want to do here is just dunk your nose in and notice things like, is this fruity? Is it floral? Are there a lot of smells or maybe only a few smells? What's going on here? Another important tip, this is actually where you see all of the fancy wine people doing their little swirling, is to invite oxygen into the experience. Now, what swirling does is it lets oxygen come in and right on top of the surface level of the wine and start to help the wine kind of break out of its shell, tell us who it is, and so it can express itself in full. So, swirl the wine and we'll get more aromas. Okay, next is the best part, I'm pretty sure, right? Tasting? Now tasting, you've probably seen a few people do some funny things, especially if they say they know something about wine. And what I'm referring to there is this big grandiose gargling session that some people have. And what they'll do is they'll have the wine on their palate and then they do this big session as if they're at the dental office and then tell you how they think about the wine. But there's actually a point to it all. And it comes back to oxygen again. Remember with oxygen, when we're swirling the wine, when there's oxygen invited into any of the wine experience, it really brings out more flavors and more expression, and the wine can really show us who it is. So what you want to do when you taste a wine is let a little bit of oxygen on as well. So it's more like take a small amount of wine, coat your whole mouth so that you can understand different textures and sensations, and then also get those flavors from breathing in just a little bit of oxygen. So sort of like this. Just like that. And then the next thing you want to do is ask yourself, okay, what is standing out here? Is this like a really big, bold wine, or am I having to like really think about what I'm tasting right now? Is it shy and subdued, or is it very expressive and intense? Also, is there anything funny that stands out? Like, does it feel really, really dry, or maybe even really sweet? Or do you feel like there's some really like grippy thing going on in your gums? Is there anything here that's standing out that's unusual or that's not? Also, do you taste the wine after you've swallowed it? That's a great indication of quality wine. It's when it has a nice, what we say, long finish. But you just really need to come back to why we're here too and figure out, did you even like the wine? And what did you like about it? And what did you not? The more you get to know the things that you like and don't like about wine, that's power. Then you can start tasting the wines that you always love. So that's it. If you want to keep leveling up your wine knowledge, subscribe to our channel. Or better yet, take our palate quiz in the link below and we'll pair you to wines that suit your tastes. See you next time.